What if every change in your life could be a stepping stone to something better? Have you ever felt stuck, overwhelmed by the constant shifts and turns life throws your way? You're not alone. Many of us struggle with change, seeing it as a disruption or a threat. But what if we could flip that perspective? What if we could learn to use change to our advantage, to grow, and to create the life we truly want? Change is a constant in our lives. It's as certain as the sun rising each morning. Yet so often we resist it, clinging to what's familiar even when it no longer serves us. We fear the unknown, the discomfort that comes with stepping out of our comfort zones. But here's the thing. Change doesn't have to be scary. In fact, it can be the very thing that propels us forward, that helps us become the best versions of ourselves. The key lies in recognizing that we have a choice in how we respond to change. It's not about what happens to us, but how we choose to react. This power of choice is a game changer. It shifts us from being passive recipients of life circumstances to active participants in shaping our own destiny. Our mindset plays a crucial role in this process. The way we think about change directly influences how we experience it. When we approach change with curiosity and openness, we're more likely to spot the opportunities hidden within. It's like looking at a cloudy sky and choosing to see the silver linings rather than focusing on the darkness. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges that come with change. Instead, it's about developing the ability to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Every difficult situation carries within it the seeds of something valuable. A lesson, a new skill, or a chance to become stronger. Taking action is crucial when facing change. It's easy to feel paralyzed when things are shifting around us, but movement, even small steps, can make a world of difference. Action builds confidence and momentum. It reminds us that we're not helpless in the face of change, but capable of influencing our circumstances. As we navigate through changes, we're constantly learning and growing. Each experience, whether positive or negative, offers insights that can shape our future. By staying open to these lessons, we can accelerate our personal growth and become more adaptable over time. Building resilience is another key aspect of using change to our advantage. Resilience isn't about being unaffected by difficulties, it's about bouncing back stronger. It's a skill that can be developed over time, through practice and patience. As we become more resilient, we find ourselves better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. While we can't always control the changes that happen to us, we do have the power to create positive changes in our lives. This proactive approach to change can be incredibly empowering. It might start with small steps, a new habit, a shift in routine, but these can lead to significant transformations over time. One of the biggest obstacles to embracing change is fear. It's natural to feel apprehensive about the unknown, but we can't let fear hold us back. By acknowledging our fears and facing them head-on, we can gradually overcome them. This process of confronting our fears often leads to personal growth and increased confidence. When we learn to use change to our advantage, the effects ripple out beyond our own lives. Our positive attitude can inspire those around us, creating a domino effect of growth and positivity in our communities. This interconnectedness reminds us that our personal growth isn't just about us. It has the potential to make a difference in the world around us. Change is inevitable, but suffering through it is optional. By choosing to see change as an opportunity rather than a threat, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We become active creators of our lives rather than passive observers. So how can we start viewing change more positively? It begins with awareness. Pay attention to your initial reactions when faced with change. Do you immediately tense up or resist? Try to pause and take a breath. Remember that you have a choice in how you respond. Next, try to look for the potential benefits in the change. Even if it's not immediately apparent, there's often something positive to be found if we're willing to look for it. Maybe a job loss could lead to a career you're more passionate about. Perhaps a relationship ending could create space for personal growth and new connections. Developing a growth mindset is crucial in this process. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. When you have a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities to learn and improve, rather than threats to your capabilities. It's also important to focus on what you can control. In any situation, there are aspects we can influence and those we can't. By directing our energy towards what we can change, we feel more empowered and less overwhelmed. Taking care of yourself during times of change is essential. This includes physical self-care like getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising, as well as mental and emotional self-care. Practices like meditation, journaling, or talking with a trusted friend can help you process your thoughts and emotions during transitional periods. That it's okay to feel uncomfortable during change. In fact, discomfort often signals that we're growing. Instead of trying to avoid these feelings, acknowledge them and see them as signs of progress. Setting goals can also help you navigate change more effectively. Goals give you direction and purpose, which can be particularly valuable when things feel uncertain. Make sure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. Learning from others who have successfully navigated similar changes can be inspiring and instructive. Seek out stories of people who have turned challenges into opportunities. Their experiences can provide valuable insights and strategies. Cultivating adaptability is another key skill in using change to your advantage. This means being flexible in your thinking and actions. When one approach doesn't work, be willing to try another. Adaptable people are more likely to thrive in changing environments. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what you're losing in change to what you're gaining or what remains constant. Each day, try to identify a few things you're grateful for, especially during times of transition. Building a support network is crucial when dealing with change. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. Having others to lean on can make navigating change feel less daunting. It's also helpful to break down big changes into smaller, manageable steps. This approach can make change feel less overwhelming and more achievable. Celebrate each small victory along the way to maintain motivation. Developing problem-solving skills can boost your confidence in handling change. When faced with a challenge, try to approach it systematically. Define the problem, brainstorm possible solutions, evaluate your options, and then take action. That change often involves letting go of the old to make room for the new. This process of release, while sometimes difficult, is essential for growth. Practice letting go of things, beliefs, or habits that no longer serve you. Maintaining a sense of humor can be a powerful tool in dealing with change. Laughter can help relieve stress and provide a fresh perspective on challenging situations. Try to find the humor in life's twists and turns. Cultivating patience is important when navigating change. Significant changes often take time to unfold and settle. Be patient with yourself and the process. Remember that personal growth and adaptation happen gradually. Staying curious can help you approach change with a more positive attitude. Ask questions, seek to understand, and remain open to new ideas and experiences. Curiosity can turn potentially stressful changes into interesting adventures. It's also helpful to reframe your language around change. Instead of saying, "I have to deal with this change," try, "I get to experience this change." This subtle shift can make a big difference in your attitude and approach. That setbacks are a normal part of any change process. If things don't go as planned, don't see it as a failure. Instead, view it as valuable feedback that can inform your next steps. Visualizing positive outcomes can help motivate you through challenging changes. Spend some time imagining how you want things to turn out. This can help guide your actions and keep you focused on your goals. Developing emotional intelligence can be incredibly helpful when navigating change. This involves recognizing and managing your own emotions, as well as being aware of others' feelings. Emotional intelligence can help you stay calm and make better decisions during times of change. Learning to be comfortable with uncertainty is a valuable skill in today's fast-changing world. While it's natural to want security and predictability, learning to tolerate and even embrace uncertainty can make you more resilient and adaptable. That change often brings new opportunities for learning, whether it's developing new skills, gaining knowledge, or understanding yourself better, approach change with a learner's mindset. It's also important to take care of your physical health during times of change. Stress can take a toll on your body, so make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and staying physically active. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay grounded during times of change. By focusing on the present moment, you can reduce anxiety about the future and regret about the past. Simple mindfulness exercises like deep breathing or mindful walking can be very effective. That it's okay to ask for help when navigating significant changes. This could mean seeking support from friends and family, joining a support group, or working with a therapist or coach. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. Reflect regularly on your experiences with change. What's working well? What could you do differently? Regular reflection can help you refine your approach and become more skilled at navigating change over time. Keep in mind that change often happens in cycles. There may be periods of rapid change, followed by periods of relative stability. Understanding this can help you pace yourself and maintain a long-term perspective. Remember that your response to change can inspire others. By demonstrating resilience and a positive attitude, you can become a role model for those around you, including family members, friends, and colleagues. It's also important to celebrate your successes in navigating change. Acknowledging your progress, no matter how small, can boost your confidence and motivation to continue growing. Keep in mind that change often involves a process of trial and error. Don't be afraid to experiment with different approaches. What works for someone else might not work for you, and that's okay. Find strategies that resonate with your personality and circumstances. That change often brings opportunities for creativity. When old ways of doing things no longer work, it opens up space for innovation and new ideas. Embrace these opportunities to think outside the box. It's also helpful to maintain some routines during times of change. While being flexible is important, having some constants in your life can provide a sense of stability and comfort. Keep in mind that change often brings opportunities for personal growth. It can challenge you to develop new skills, overcome fears, and become more resilient. Embrace these opportunities for self-improvement. That your attitude towards change can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe change will lead to positive outcomes, you're more likely to take actions that make those positive outcomes a reality. It's also important to be kind to yourself during times of change. Change can be stressful, and it's normal to sometimes feel overwhelmed or uncertain. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a good friend. Keep in mind that change often involves a process of letting go of old identities and embracing new ones. This can be challenging, but also incredibly liberating. Be open to discovering new aspects of yourself. That change often brings opportunities to connect with new people or deepen existing relationships. Embrace these opportunities to expand your social network and support system. It's also helpful to maintain a sense of purpose during times of change. Connecting your actions to your larger life goals or values can help you stay motivated and focused. Keep in mind that change often involves a process of adaptation. Just as species evolve to thrive in new environments, you too can adapt to new circumstances and challenges. Remember that your ability to navigate change is a skill that can be developed over time. The more you practice, the more confident and capable you'll become in handling future changes. It's also important to maintain hope during times of change. While things might be difficult in the moment, hold on to the belief that positive outcomes are possible. Keep in mind that change often brings opportunities for adventure and new experiences. Try to approach change with a sense of curiosity and excitement about what's to come. Remember that you have inner strengths and resources that can help you navigate change. Take time to identify and appreciate these personal qualities. It's also helpful to learn from past experiences with change. Reflect on times when you've successfully navigated change before. What strategies worked well? How can you apply those lessons to your current situation? Keep in mind that change often brings opportunities for increased self-awareness. Pay attention to how you react to change and what it reveals about your values, fears, and aspirations. Remember that change is often a catalyst for personal transformation. While it may be challenging at the moment, change has the potential to help you become a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Change is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to be something we dread or resist. By choosing to see change as an opportunity for growth and learning, we can transform our experiences and our lives. You have the power to use change to your advantage. It's not always easy, but with practice and patience, you can develop the skills to navigate change successfully and even thrive in times of transition. So the next time you face a change in your life, big or small, remember that you have a choice. You can choose to see it as a problem, or you can choose to see it as an opportunity. You can choose to resist, or you can choose to adapt and grow. The power is in your hands. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to start looking at the changes in your life differently. What opportunities might be hiding within the challenges you're facing? How can you use these changes to become a better version of yourself? Remember, every change, no matter how difficult, carries within it the seeds of opportunity. Your job is to find those seeds, nurture them, and watch as they grow into something beautiful and unexpected. Change is not just something that happens to you, it's something you can actively use to create the life you want. So go forth with courage, optimism, and an open mind. Embrace the changes that come your way, learn from them, grow through them, and use them to propel yourself towards your goals and dreams. You have the choice to use change in your favor. Now, it's time to make that choice count.